It's that time of the month, Simmers, where you built it, I showcased it, April edition. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. But essentially, it is the Builders Club, which if you don't know what it is it's an entire club dedicated to my builders. If you're a subscriber or just watching this video and want to be showcased, here's how you do it for next month. Upload your build to the gallery using hashtag SimmingWithCaroline. That's one way to do it. Or if you've already built it and you didn't use the hashtag, you can just comment your gallery ID and lot name on the official Builder Club community post. This is what I'm talking about, this post right here. So when you go to my channel, you will go to posts and then it'll be right here, okay? I do it that way because it is the easiest way for me to see the gallery IDs and the lot names so that I'm not having to scroll through all the comments that I get, because I don't want to miss y'all's origin IDs or the builds that you want to submit. Easiest way though is to do the hashtag SimmingWithCaroline. So now that that's out of the way, let's get on to the 4 amazing builds we have for the Builders Club April edition. All right, so the first lot we have is a family park. This one is by Rowan. I'll make sure to put the gallery ID after we go through this build, and also it'll be on my Patreon so you can go show these builders some love. This one though I placed on the Willow Creek lot, and I don't regret it because honestly the whole vibe of this park is giving Willow Creek, and I'm sure there's other worlds that would fit this park perfectly, but I will say Willow Creek does need like gallery build parks, okay? Because that park was built in 2014, probably like 2013, because the game came out in 2014. I don't know when they built the Willow Creek Park, Magnolia Bloom or whatever, but it needs an upgrade. So this is an upgrade that you could put in your game. So let's look at it. So when you enter the park, to the left, if I have that correctly, you have your little kids area where you've got some swings, monkey bars, and the ship. I do like how it is a little spaced out because I feel like if you have mods that make it to where, you know, there's a lot more kids that populate in the parks, it can get a little crowded. And if you have a bunch of stuff, it's kind of hard finding, you know, your child, you know, your Sims child. It's like in real life. Like if there's too many kids around, it's a little hard to spot out who you're looking for. I really like the design of it. It's very kid friendly, I would say. Like it's very kiddie to me. And then if we go over here, you have a little barbecue picnic area. I've even included a high chair, so it is toddler friendly. I will say you might want to add a couple more high chairs depending on how many toddlers are there, but at least you can have like a little barbecue, little picnic, little birthday party, you know, at the parks, because I typically do a lot of kids parties at parks. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I do. And then you have this lovely, like, I guess lake, pond. It's not a river or an ocean. It's definitely a lake or pond, which I love it because another thing about it, they have the little like ducks here. So like when you're actually in game, it'll be like nature's there, obviously. So you really feel like you're immersing yourself in a park. And I love that we have the ability to have like the fishies and stuff in here. So it makes it an actual like river, pond, not river, a pond, lake. I'd say this is like a pond. But my favorite part about this is it kind of reminds me of Minecraft, this part. And hear me out. Hear me out. You know how in Minecraft we have like in the swamp, you have like the witch's house and it looks like it's just like in the bayou or something like that. Like that is what this reminds me of. And basically have some sun coverage. Maybe you're taking your vampire out. You don't want him to burn. Although I probably wouldn't take him out when it's daylight. So you can have a little area where you're out of the sun, but it's a little cute little gazebo, I guess you would call it. But it just reminded me of that because of the way that it's on the pond. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can make that in the next Builders Club, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Over here is the bathrooms, I believe. Yeah, you got your bathrooms. You also have, see, Rowan went above and beyond with this. She even said, if your infants get tired and you don't want to leave the park, just throw them in here. And then we have some more options for kids activities. You have the little science tables and then the artwork tables. And then the bathrooms are probably the nicest bathrooms I've seen, you know, at a park. Okay. Rowan went above and beyond. And then we also have, you cannot have a park without an easel. because we could do a lot of reference paintings over here as well. So if you're wondering, Caroline, I love this build, I want to download it, how much is it? It's 47,083 simoleons. So actually not that bad for a park, I'm not gonna lie. I will be keeping this in my game for my family parks in Willow Creek because I honestly think it is a bit of an upgrade from the park that we have in Willow Creek. So if you need a better park, here is a perfect option for you. And this is the gallery ID. Right here, it's literally just titled Family Park, but the gallery ID is Rowan and Thea, so you can look that up and show some love. Next up is obviously another lot in The Sims, but this one is a open air marketplace by Freebird Flyin' 23. I was quite intrigued when I saw this on the gallery because I will never turn down another lot for my Sims to go out and do something, like have another active way of gameplay, I guess you would say. This one is in the city living world, or you can place it in any world, but the lot was built on the city living world. So I just placed it right here. It is a 30 by 30 lot size, and honestly, with the little ocean behind, kind of works out perfect. So it is a retail lot, so your Sims can own it. You know, there's like a double gameplay here. So I'm excited to check it out because I've never had something like this in my game, and honestly, I think I'm gonna have to add this into my game. And also, you guys have to remember, like this, I'm always blind reacting to y'all's builds. So even the family park beforehand, like I only see the gallery first page of it. I don't go browsing through the photos because I don't want to spoil anything for me. But honestly, this is so cool. Like, this is why I love you guys and your builds, because you guys think of things that you would think would be in The Sims, but The Sims don't place it in. And this is like perfect for city living too, because we already have the flea market, and like even in this area, which I'm pretty sure is like the food district of San Myshuno, but you even have like on the weekends, there'll be like different things that are going on here. Your Sims can play basketball, come over to this open air market. You even have like a little car park, so it is a bit realistic. But you basically, I guess you walk in and you're greeted by, I guess, I'm not sure if this is like check-in or whatnot, but there's a little cash register. And then to the right is another little like mini mart. So they're selling like a bunch. It's like, it reminds me of the mini mart that we have in Toomerang, the night like market where you can buy a bunch of stuff, except for this, it's just like a bunch of different little businesses, which is just so cool to me because like we have the small business option now from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. But with this open air market, it gives you like another business type in The Sims, but it's also like super cute for your gameplay. So in here, I believe this is like another like market area. I mean, to be fair, all of this is the market area. So, but these are just like little shops. You can get your fruits and vegetables and whatever products you need as well. You can even make some like flower bouquets here too. Pick up some seeds if you're a gardener. So this looks like the gardening section. And then over here, it looks like you have a little seafood market, which just looks so cute. It's like a one-stop shop over here. So you can get your gardening, fruits and vegetables over there, and then you can get your fish over here. I think they had some meat over there as well. And then we have the hookah table. You can't forget about that. That did come with City Living, as well as the easel and a kids artwork table. And then this would definitely be Yvette's favorite point is this mixology table, as well as like a little directory of it. We also have what looks to be, I guess, like little drinks that you can buy over here, so like a drink market. And then we have like this arts and craft area that you can buy different, you know, arts and crafts, obviously. Honestly, I absolutely love this. This is so freaking cute. And then on the back side, you also have bikes, bathrooms. Thank you for adding that, because some people do forget, and then your Sims are dying of bladder failure. And then it looks very realistic, you know, to what an open air market would be like. I love styles like this in the game. This is honestly perfect. This one I replaced the karaoke, but I think this fits way better in this district of City Living. So this is the gallery ID. So it is 148,328 simoleons. I will say to put on bb.move objects for just any build that you put down. And then it is again by Freebird Flyin' 23. But what a great addition to the game. With that being said, moving on to our next set of builds, which are more residential style houses. So for the first one of our residential tours is by Rowan again. She made a wizard's cottage, and I put this in Glimmerbrook. I don't think her original lot was in Glimmerbrook. I put it in Glimmerbrook because I'm thinking wizards, I'm thinking spellcasters. It's gotta go in Glimmerbrook. Now, this took Rowan a little bit to do, so I'm very excited to check this one out. It looks really good though. Way better than the Glimmerbrook houses that we got, because they really Strangervilled us on those houses when it came to this game pack. I'm pretty sure this was a game pack. Anyways, I absolutely love the Spellcasters game pack that we got. I just love the furniture. It's very like whimsical to me, and I think that's probably why I love it. Disclaimer, I don't think I'm gonna get the camera angles right on this little tour, so we're gonna try my best, okay? I'm still learning. So when you walk in, this is like the entrance of it, and I love the little like mudroom area. I love the shoes underneath the little table. It looks very lived in, which I love. It's a good amount of clutter, a good amount of everything in my opinion. We're gonna go to the heart of the home, which is the kitchen in my opinion. So this is the kitchen. I absolutely love the kitchen. I love the colors, I love the windows, and I love, again, the style. It's this game pack. I absolutely love all the build mode objects we got with this. But the kitchen is very nice. It's not too cluttered. It is just cluttered enough. There's some space. You even got a little dog bowl or cat bowl, whatever animal you get in The Sims. The further we go into it, you got some artwork. We do need more artwork, which is what Rowan raised concerns about, which we need a little bit of everything in The Sims. A little office space over here, which I absolutely love the use of the under the stair office. That is so cute to me because honestly, every Sims 4 household should have a computer. And if you're not putting a computer, you're just doing a disservice to your Sims. So in every build, Rowan, I'm pretty sure, has put a computer in there. So I thank you for that. This, I believe, I had to put it down so we can see it, but this is the living room, which I really love. It's not too big, and honestly, it looks pretty cozy. Like, I would like to couch rot on that couch in this little room. It just looks like a little den, which I love. I love this little moonlight too. I think Rowan did an excellent job. This is like the top-down view of it. So it's just a little room. You don't need a huge living room, you know, just a little, looks a little cozy. And then this is the bathroom. So this is probably not the best camera angle of it, but it looks very nice. Again, you even got a little cat litter in there. So I'm pretty sure Rowan put those things down for a cat, which I can't complain about because this would be like a perfect house for a cat too. Anyways, nice bathroom, nice colors too. I'm digging the colors. And then before we head upstairs, this is the outside, which I really like the backyard. She's got the swing set, little gardening thing. I will say, Rowan, you have improved on your backyards. Okay, you've really done above and beyond with your backyards, because every backyard I've seen of yours, I'm in love, and it's like it gets better and better and better. This is a little working shed. You've got a little floral table there, and then some decor to add to your working shed. So honestly, I'm in love so far. We got to go upstairs though. So upstairs we have 3 bedrooms with 2 baths. So not that bad. The first room we have the nursery, which I see Rowan has gotten this kit, which honestly is like a perfect style for the theme of this house. Not too big of a nursery, which honestly is fine because it's a baby. Like with the babies, infants, like you don't really need that big of a space. So it's not that bad. I mean, you can definitely convert this like as your Sims grow older. It's a good size room. I see the potential. And then here we have like a little sitting area that kind of leads you into this bathroom right here, which I absolutely love the theme of this bathroom. It's giving me like mythical mermaid spellcaster vibes. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that was my first thought. It looks very nice, this bathroom. And then you go into the kids' room and you have the little kids' science lab here, little flowers on the wall. I think this is decorated very nicely, and it also has a little desk under here so your kids can use a computer, do some schoolwork if you have the education overhaul mod. They have some extra options for the school on there. Overall, very nice. I love this style. And then we go into the master bedroom, which this bed is like one of my favorites. And you even have a little balcony out here as well with the little telescope on there so you can see the stars. Hopefully your Sims don't get hit by a meteor. And then the bathroom is very nice as well. I will say if you have the latest bathroom kit, you can probably put up the privacy screens for the bathroom. But other than that, I think Rowan did very well on this build given the problems that arose while trying to build this house. But I think it's very nice. Great addition to the Glimmerbrook world. And this house is 104,000 and just 1 simoleon. I don't even know why they put the 1 simoleon there, but it's 104,000 simoleons. So not that bad at all for like a family house in Glimmerbrook. So definitely recommend if you're doing a spellcaster gameplay. This is that gallery ID. It's just the Wizard's Cottage, again by Rowan and Thea. Now we move on to the last build of the day, which is by Jen, and she gave me some options, and then I from there got more ideas for the Builders Club. So I decided to show you guys the apartments that she built. This is no custom content, so you don't have to worry about having any custom content in your game for this build. What I love most about this build is that Jen left the first floor blank so your Sims can decorate it. You can have a little gameplay story of them like saving up for different furniture. And the top portion of it is completely furnished, but she did say that the first floor had rodent problems, so that might not be a thing that you want. But without further ado, let's look at this. It's very cute little apartments, and that's why I wanted to show you guys, because I recently was able to get For Rent to work. So this little apartment gave me some ideas, and I wanted to show it off to you guys because it is a very cute addition if you are wanting to play with that For Rent pack and having, you know, maybe you rent out the bottom floor, you take the top floor, your tenants can deal with the rat problems. To showcase, but I do love how Jen put down the essentials, so it's not like you're walking in to having absolutely nothing in this house. They're the rodents, but you could delete this, but I say leave it. Anyways, it looks like a starter apartment, which I love, so you definitely do have some gameplay ideas for here. And then 2 bedrooms, not that bad, a bathroom, and really the only thing that you need to worry about with this, you know, apartment is obviously, you know, getting your refrigerator, your oven. The shower's already there for you. Your bathroom's completely done, I think. Just the only thing you would really need is just to decorate this. So you could really do a storyline of having your Sims, you know, work up to decorating it. Or with that For Rent style I was telling you about, we go upstairs, you have a fully decked out apartment with no rats up here. I love the balcony. I think that is so cute, and it's got like little flowers, some activities out here to do. We have our living room, which again is a good size for, you know, an apartment, not too bad. I don't know if there was another chair here, or that could be so that your Sims can get over here. Kitchen is completely done, and then it's the same style again as the one downstairs. You have your bathroom over here, and Jen even put the laundry and washer, which that can get a little chaotic. And then you have 2 bedrooms over here. So I don't really think it matters of a master or like a kid's room. I'd say that this is probably like a kid's room just because of the clothes on the floor and the toys, and there's a little TV over here with some posters on the board. And then, yeah, this is definitely the kids' room. Jen really decked it out over here for your kids. And then you come over here to this room. You've got sort of the same setup, but a little bit more minimalistic. I guess this would definitely be like the parents' room. And then, yeah, that pretty much sums up this build. Honestly, shout out to all you builders out there, because I have a lot of game ideas now from this Builders Club. With my open air market, you can now have your Sims have multiple activities to do in their game. With the family park, I've now got a new park for Willow Creek. And then with Rowan's Wizard Cottage, I have a new house I can use if I ever do a Spellcasters gameplay. And then with my apartments that Jen built, I can actually play For Rent, hopefully, if it still works for me. But with that all being said, thank you all so much for watching today's YouTube video. Again, if you do want to be featured in May's edition of the Builders Club, please let me know on the community post. I will be making a initial post for the May edition Builders Club probably on May 1st. And then we also have kits coming out May 1st. So if you want to see those, definitely hit that subscribe button down below and turn on those push notifications because we will be going live to go over those. But if you want to see more videos on this channel as well, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. But with that being said, happy simming, and hopefully you got some new builds into your Sims 4 game.